So go on and twist my arm. All right, okay. All right, okay. My brother learned to skip on the day I was born. I don't think you care about that. I guess I just figured I'd be more used to joy. I also thought it'd make you laugh. And all of the spins in my head wanna play it safe. But there's something in my feet I can't explain. So go on and twist my arm. All right, okay.
So that was a little bit of All Right, Okay by Will Stucky, who is this month's Here featured artist. Ladies and gentlemen, you are looking at that same person who I just talked about. Will,
Here I am.
tell me a little bit about that song that we just heard. And that's on the new album?
It is on the new album. It'll actually be the first single from that album that'll be released October 4th. It is just a vague song about wanting to step out of my comfort zone and do something that honestly is what I wanted to do anyway, but needed a little bit of encouragement and someone else to blame to do the very thing that I wanted to do anyway.
Ugh.
And so, yeah, twist my arm. All right. I wanted to anyway, but I won't tell you that. I'm just gonna act like you convinced me.
I love that. Well, you put it together so eloquently in that beautiful song.
Thank you.
So tell me about this new album, because that's why we're talking today. You have a brand new album and you have a big radical release party that you're going to be throwing. So that's what I want to know all about.
Yeah, I'm super excited. These are songs that I've been working on for some over 10 years. Some are newer than a year old, but things that I've been brewing in my brain for forever, it seems. And finally, Ben Grace just approached me one day and said, "Hey, how many songs do you have? Let's put them down. Let's make a record," or as he would say, "Let's make a record." And so I said, "All right, okay," and so I sent him what I had, and we listened through maybe 14 songs and picked 12 that we thought were the best.
Yeah.
And that fit together in one sort of album, pun intended. And we, and these are 12 songs that I'm proud of, that I'll say that. And as far as the whole theme of the album, it is, it ranges from grief to heartbreak to, actually it's mostly just those two things, and the nuance of what that is in life, and how it's tough at times, and it's fine at times, but there's beauty in all of that, and hopefully that comes across and people enjoy it, because I am proud of the songs. I will say that.
I can't wait to hear them all. Now, is it full production? Is it just you and the guitar? What's the instrumentation?
It's a little of both. A couple songs are just simple guitar and piano and voice, and a couple songs are very much, I would maybe say, nearing on overproduced. But they're all recorded just me in my little studio, basically a bedroom at home. And because I sat on these a lot for over almost a decade.
Yeah.
I had a lot of time to say, oh, I'll just keep adding to that.
Yeah.
And so some of them are full production, just computer sounds. Some of them I leaned on some friends, Tony Econom and Jules Stewart are playing drums on a couple tracks. Harley Maxino is playing bass on a couple tracks. And everything else is just me, except for, Lauren is singing on one of the tracks as well.
Good call.
Yeah, these are all fantastic musicians, and I'm super stoked that they are a part of the recording, and I'm proud to even know them.
So let's play a little bit of one of the songs, and then we'll talk about the partay. So what song are we going to play right now?
Let's do a song called I Don't Know.
Okay, and what's it about?
It is about that weird place of being stuck in your emotions and even being pretty sad in those emotions, but then realizing that the community that's around you really is what keeps you steady in life and helps you appreciate what life is and what is good about life.
For sure. All right, we're just going to play a little verse and chorus to keep people cliffhanging until you actually put this sucker out. So let's hear that now.
And we're just reacting to what came before, and you've helped me to see it more clear. Isn't it funny how easy it is to laugh after we realize anger's a cheap disguise, covering up the embarrassing human things everyone's bitter about, but we can't live without taking it out on a loved one surrounding us. Guess it's familiar frontier, and we're just reacting to what came before, and you've helped me to see it more clear.
Okay, so let's talk about this party.
All right. So October 26th, which is a Saturday, it'll be at the San Diego Music and Art Company in Mira Mesa. So it is kind of back into the very back of this little industrial park.
Yeah.
So it's secluded, but also it means that we can be a little loud.
Yeah.
And,
Lots of
nobody's gonna
parking,
complain. Lots
easy
of parking.
parking. That's
no one's,
great.
No one's going to struggle parking. And and I'm excited to share the space with Lindsay White, who's a fantastic songwriter.
Yes.
I think my first time at Writers Round, she was there and made me bawl with one of her songs. And since then, I've come to know her, and I would call her a dear friend. And her songwriting is amazing. Hands down, one of the best songwriters in town. And then we'll also have Koji Soul Reprise.
Okay.
So Corey Gillis, who is another person that I met through just the community of musicians in San Diego, and he brings an energy that that I'm excited to have and share in that same space as well.
Nice.
And can sing. I don't even have words.
Right.
It's his voice is it is surprisingly impressive.
I can't wait. I don't know anything about him, so I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Me too.
And then you'll be playing with the band?
I will have a band.
Okay.
And if I can introduce my fantastic band,
Please.
my band, which I feel like is really just a group of people that I love personally, and they also just happen to be amazing musicians. But we've got Ben Zinn playing guitar.
Okay.
We've got Tony Econom doing drums. We've got Marie Haddad on keys.
Yay.
And she'll be singing as well.
Yes.
Speaking of singing, we'll have Lauren Lee singing as
yeah.
well. We've got Ariel Levine.
Uh-huh.
We'll be doing some synth and guitar and also singing. And we've got Harley Maxino on bass.
Awesome.
So I'm excited to play those songs with all of them.
That's going to be
and see
incredible.
what happens.
And so, can people buy tickets? How does that work?
Yes, they can buy tickets. There's a link in my Instagram bio or on my website. If you just do willstucky.com/release, it'll be a whole page explaining a lot more detail.
Good.
And tickets are, I guess, 15, but there's Eventbrite charges you extra.
Sure.
So it's over 15, but then $20 at the door.
Okay.
And the proceeds to the night will go towards Music Empowerment, which is an NPO that helps push money back into musicians that need some money.
That's so amazing.
That's just musicians in general.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
That's incredible of you to do that. So cool. And people can buy the album. Are you going to have physical copies or?
I will not have
Okay.
physical copies.
That's so yesterday anyway.
Well, it sounds, it's one of those things that sounds nice and it is nice to get a physical copy.
Yeah.
And even like an LP, a vinyl is nice, but in my head, I'm not trustworthy. I don't trust the process of pressing the vinyl to
Right.
make it sound really good.
Right,
that
right.
it's actually going to be truly high fidelity.
Yeah.
And then also what typically happens is that that's a decent way for me to make money from something that will then go sit in someone's library, and then
Yeah.
you'll still just stream it wherever you normally stream
Exactly.
anyway.
Right.
So what I am going to do instead is have a lyric calendar with some artwork that I've made and the lyrics, and it'll be a calendar which also does happen to tie into one of the songs that is pretty important to the whole record, which happens to be a song that is essentially a dedication to my dad that is just full of a lot of dad jokes and inside jokes
Yeah.
that the family has.
Cool.
Which one of them is the fact that he had obsessed about doomsday algorithm, which is a technique to know what day of the week certain dates fall. And I suppose I could bore you with all the details, but I'll put that in the calendar. But the idea is that it'll be the size of a vinyl. So you could put it with your records, or you could put it on your wall for
I love that.
2025.
Yeah.
And just have that, and then each month we'll have lyrics to a song if you care to look at those
That's
while
incredible.
you stream.
I love that idea.
And then after 2025, you can put that with your records and then pull it out if you care to do so.
Super cool. Wonderful idea. Where are you from, and when did you get to San Diego?
So I grew up in northeastern Oklahoma, a
Okay.
little town called Tahlequah, and then made my way to Oklahoma City to study music, and then made my way down to Houston to do a different job, and then eventually made my way to LA, and then in 2020 found my way into San Diego, which I love it here. Even though I moved Valentine's Day 2020, and
Oh my
then
gosh.
got a couple weeks
Yeah.
before everything disappeared on me.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Well, we are so glad to have you
Thank you.
to call our own. You are an incredible artist, and I'm super excited about your new album and just everything that you have going on. So let's play one little bit of one more song from the album before we say goodbye. What song?
So this one's going to be Doomsday, which is that song full of inside jokes that is mostly just between my family and my dad.
Love that. All right, we're going to go out with that. Will Stucky, thank you so much, and congratulations, and just keep on rocking.
Thank you so much.
Next Father's Day was short, unlike the tale of the Martian eating bread in New York. Ask me about the stars, is closest to Earth, but I don't know where we are. Surprise, surprise, we're singing Uncle John's band. Something about sunrise and the crow and the wind. Surprise, surprise, you guessed the day it would end. Still can't believe it's so. Now there's a new day for your calendar trick. We marked it down as when you were no longer sick. And of course it would fall on a day we'd find quick. And that's a hell of a joke. You son of a bitch. Surprise, surprise, we're singing Uncle John's band. Something about sunrise and the crow and the wind. Surprise, surprise, you guessed the day it would